Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tahir Naim and we are studying Introduction to Computer. So far we have covered 13 lecture and today is our lecture 14. In this lecture we will study the basic concepts of computer. Let's discuss the outline of our today lecture. First of all, we will discuss the classification of computer. Here, types of computer with respect to working principle. In this, there are classification we will discuss analog computers. Then we will discuss digital computers. Then we will discuss hybrid computers. After that, we will discuss types of computer with respect to purpose. In this classification, we will discuss general purpose computer and special purpose computer. After that, we will discuss types of computer with respect to size, cost and speed. In this category, we will discuss microcomputer, mini computers, mainframe computers and supercomputers. So let's discuss, first of all, let's discuss classification of computers. As you know that classification, basically whenever we want to classify something, it is based on some characteristics. Here if we divide computers, it may be different characteristics or features on the basis of which we divide the computer. Some of these features may be included by working principle, by size and by purpose. So these are the different three features by which we have divided the computers. In the previous lecture, we have discussed the classification of computer by working principle, while in this lecture, we will discuss the classification with respect to size and also we will discuss the classification of computer by purpose. So here working principle means that how it functions and how it operates a computer. There are three categories of there are three types of computers in this working principle or functions. These are analog computer, digital computer and hybrid computer. While the categorization of computer by size includes microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe computers and supercomputer. While whenever we divide the computers by purpose, it means that for what purpose the computer is used on. So there generally we divide we divide the computer into general purpose computers and special purpose computers. So let's start by types of computer with respect to working principle. The classification is based on the way physical quantities are represented in computer. So basically, in this working principle, we quantify that how physical quantities are represented in computer, or how the data is represented in the computer. So basically on this principle we categorize the principle. There are three types of computers, namely analog computer, digital computer and hybrid computers. Analog computers. So analog computers, these computers are used to process analog data, and analog data is of continuous nature. So basically, as the name suggests, that analog computer process the analog computer because analog data, because we have in the previous slides we have discussed that it depends on depends on how what type of data the computer process. So in the analog computer process the analog data. The analog data is of continuous nature. Continuous nature means that it constantly variate, and it is infinite variety, because there are not limited variety of data. It have infinite variety or very large amount pool of variety or of values, which is obtained by some measuring equipments or some process on. Some of the example of these data includes temperature, pressure, speed, weight, voltage, and depth, etc. So as you know, all these types of data is vary continuously. It doesn't stay at some point constantly. Like temperature varies from one place to other place, while it doesn't remain constant at every place. And pressure also, the pressure data varies. It have infinite variety of values, while speed has the same characteristic. Weight, voltage, and depth, all these data have the same characteristic as discussed above. Analog computer measure continuous changes in some physical quantity, and analog computer is basically measure the changes in the physical quantity of the data, because the data doesn't remain at the similar. There are ideal in situation where data can be accepted directly from measuring instrument without having to convert it to the number of codes. So basically, the analog computers takes the data directly from the measuring equipment, or the like sensors which directly measures the temperature or pressure, and directly automatically doesn't convert it into codes or numbers. And analog computer does not require any storage, because data is directly taken from the equipment, and no storage is required. And digital computer analog computers are actually faster, processed faster than the digital computers. Output of analog computer is generally in the form of reading on the series of dial or graph or strip charts. So basically, as you can see, ECG, whenever it produce output, it's in the strip chart, while there are other examples of analog data. Digital computers. Digital computers operate on the digital data such as numbers. So basically, as the name suggests, digital, so it operates on digits or numbers. And as we know that computer use binary number system, which means that there are only two digits used, known as 0 and 1, and these are known as bits. And digital computers are more accurate and precise result, produce accurate and precise result than analog computer, as we know that analog computer data varies. They provide long-term storage and can store huge amount of information. And the digital computer also provides storage space. They are well suited for solving complex problems in engineering, business, and technology. Hybrid computers. Hybrid computer utilize the best quality of both analog and digital computers. So basically, hybrid computer is the combination of analog computer and digital computer, and it includes the characteristics or benefit or advantages of analog and digital computers. They have speed of analog, because as we know that analog is speedy as compared to digital, while digital computers are more accurate. So it combines the speed of analog and accuracy of digital computers. They incorporate the measuring feature of analog and counting feature in digital computers. They are suited for situations where digital processing of data collected in analog form is desirable. So basically, here they combine, basically the measuring feature of analog is taken, and the counting features of digital computer is used. They are suited for situation where digital processing of data is collected in analog form is desirable. These computers are designed to perform special tasks where measurements are converted to digits. So basically, these hybrid types of computers are used in a scenario where we need to process the analog data as well as digital data, like is a CNG machine. And CNG, whenever we want to insert the CNG, it contains pressure, and along with pressure we have also to measure the cost of the in the kgs, and then we convert into numbers. So basically, this is the typical example of a hybrid computer. Types of computer with respect to purpose. Now we will discuss the computers classification with respect to purpose. Purpose means that for which objective the computer is used, and then and whenever we classify computer with this feature, then computers can be divided into two broad categories by taking account of purpose. These are types of computers include general purpose computer and special purpose computer. General purpose computer. General purpose computer is the name suggests general. It automatically means that it is used for a generic purpose. These computers can store different programs and thus be used in countless applications. So basically, as the name suggests, that different program we can store different program inside this computer and use for different types of purposes and different types of application. As you here I will give you typical example. It can perform any kind of job with equal efficiency simply by changing the application program stored in main memory. So basically, whenever we want to run a program on general purpose computer, then it perform the operation it perform the job designated in the program. While it doesn't limit itself with one program, we can run different programs for different purposes and queue each purpose for which the program is written. Here are the some of the example of general purpose computer. Personal computer. Personal computer is you have may have used the personal computers. In personal computer we install the operating system, and along with operating system we normally install the Acrobat Reader, Window Media File, and PDF file, and MS Office, in which we can perform the all the related to Office, all the jobs related to Office. While tablet is also general purpose computer, because we can play games with it. We can design a website, or we can access in e-commerce site, or anything like that. Laptops are also considered general purpose computer, because we can use it variety of purpose. Basically, general purpose computers are those computers which can be used for the variety of applications, and there are unlimited of applications. We have to simply install the program within it, and it will be able to run most of the programs. Mini computer, these are the computers which are also considered general purpose. Supercomputer is also called general purpose, because a different kind of applications can be executed by general purpose computer. While mainframe is also computer is also considered as general purpose computer. Special purpose computer. Special purpose computer is the name special implies that it is used for a particular specific job, and it cannot execute any other purpose, or it cannot serve any other purpose other than the designated purpose for which it is designed. A special purpose computer is one that is designed to perform only one special task. So basically, a special purpose computer is designed by taking the account of the one job which for which it is designed. The program or instruction set is permanently stored in such machine. So basically, the programs which must be executed are permanently written on ROM or read only memory, and no other program can be run within it. They are very quick, but cannot be used for any other purpose. So basically, these are specially designed computer for one specific job. It is not able to perform any other purpose. They are also known as dedicated computers. And a special purpose computer can also be called dedicated computers. Is the name imply that it is used for one dedicated purpose, and it cannot be used for any other purpose except this dedicated purpose. Some example of this computer is video game device. The device is console or different Nintendo or different devices that is designed for games. Only able to we are able to play games with it. We cannot do or perform any other task except games. Calculator, as you know that calculator is specially designed for calculation, and we cannot do or perform any other task through calculator. Only the calculation is performed through calculator. ATM machines, you may have withdrawn money from the banks because ATMs is nowadays very prevalent. So ATM machines are specially designed to provide the banking services to the clients 24 hours, and no other. These are special types of computers, and it is not able to perform any other function other than the purpose for which it is designed. So now we will discuss the types of computer with respect to size, cost, and speed. So basically, the third categorization, the features of computers are size, cost, and speed. So here, types of computer with respect to size, cost, and speed. Size wise computers can be divided into four types. There we can categorize the computer into four different types with respect to size, cost, and speed. These are namely microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer, and supercomputer. As you can see that here, that supercomputer, the most this computer, the first computer is supercomputer, is shown in the diagram that this computer is huge as compared to all other computers, and this is most expensive or costly than other computers. And the speed is also, it is a lot of efficiency. It is able to perform task in faster than the other types of computers. The next comes mainframe computer. Mainframe size, as you can see from the diagram, that mainframe computer size is smaller than the supercomputer, while it is larger than the other types of computers. Cost wise, the mainframe is expensive than the mini computer and microcomputer, while it is less expensive than the supercomputer. While speed wise, it is able to perform execute the task quickly as compared to mini computer and macrocomputer. The other types of computer are mini computer. As you can see that mini computers are smaller in size than the mainframe and supercomputer, but it is larger than the microcomputer. And cost wise, it is less expensive than mini computer and supercomputer, while it is more expensive than the microcomputer. And macro last comes the microcomputer. Microcomputer is the smallest one. Its cost is the least expensive, and its speed is less than the all other computer types of computers. So let's first discuss microcomputer. Microcomputer is a computer whose CPU is a microprocessor. So basically, a microcomputer is a computer, or is the name suggests that CPU used in the microcomputer is also known as microprocessor, because the processor is the miniature form of processor is used in the CPU of microcomputer. A microprocessor is a processor all of whose components are built on a single integrated circuit chips made of silicon. So basically, microprocessor is a processor where all the components of a processor is built in a one integrated circuit on in a silicon chip. Microcomputer are designated for personal use. So basically, these the microcomputer we use microcomputer for personal use Therefore, they are also known as personal computer. The other name of microcomputer is also known as personal computer or PC, because everybody has got its own computer and it's considered as a personal thing. That's why it's called personal computers, and he can perform his daily routine or daily tasks with the help of personal computer. They are smallest in size, least in price, and small in memory as compared to all other types of computer. So basically, the size of microcomputer is smallest among all other computers, while the price of microcomputer is very cheap or less expensive than the other types of computer. While as the price is low and size is it is less size, therefore it can accommodate a small amount of memory. That's why it has got small, it has a least amount of memory, is if we compare it to other types of computers. They are used for a variety of applications like computer literacy, fun and game, business application, programming, etc. So microcomputer are used for different application, like if it is used in skill development. If we want to teach students to the basic of computer, then we use personal computer or microcomputer. Fun and game, we can also play with the we can also play games in the microcomputer. We can also have fun in the fun. We can also watch films, films, or any other form of entertainment with the help of microprocessor. And also we can also perform we can also run a business application like PhD, etc., etc., accounting, PhD, or any other business application or programs, and it is able to run those application programming. And we can also use it to teach programming to the students. Also, you may have visited the labs of your department, and your department is this is programming, like it is used for programming, to teach student programming. So due to their small size, they are easily accommodated on table or lap. Some of its types are handheld too. So mini computer basically is we have discussed in the previous lecture, previous slides, that they are small, their miniature size or their size very small. So we can also put it in on the table or lap, and we are able to put it in our lab. We can move it from one place to other place easily. We can carry it with ourselves. So basically, some of the basic, and maybe they are maybe they are fit, some of them are fit in the palm of our computer, palm of our hands, so they are called handheld. So here are the typical example of mini computer. Here DCM trendy. This is the one, Apple II. Here these are the Apple's computers are yeah, Apple laptops are BBC Acron. IBM PC is also example of this computer. Pentium series, you may have Pentium series is, this is a very well-known series. Pentium series is also this type of computer. HP system is also, HP is the company name, and here the system develops by them is known as HP systems are also of this type. While Dell is the also company name of the company, and it produce a series of these types of computer, and these are also known as Dell series. So here I have included the picture of microcomputer. As you can see that you may have, as you can see that that is desktop computer. Here this is the monitor, and this is the tower casing of the casing of the microcomputer, and these are present in your lab. You may have encountered these in your labs, and you may have performed different types of operation with the help of these desktop computer. They are also known as desktop computer because they are placed on the disk. That's why it's called desktop computers. And normally in university and or university, desktop computers are prevalent, and every department department has its own lab consists of desktop computers. Here is the basically a laptop or macbook or microbook, and this is you may have some students have got these, and they are able to perform their tasks with the help of this notebook. Here is the media center. Here the basically they are, with the help of this, you may have watched films, or you may have played video games, because they are special. They are enhanced for the media related activities. Here is the tablet PC. You may have used the tablets because they are very easy to easy to carry and easy to fit in the bag. And this is the handset. I hope that everyone has got a mobile or a smartphone. Every smartphone can be considered a microcomputer, and they are easily fit into our pockets, and we can also carry it in our hand. This is the notebook. So basically we can also use it. Mini computer. Mini computer are larger and more powerful than microcomputer, but are smaller and less powerful than mainframe. So basically, mini computer are more powerful and having more power than a microcomputer, but it is smaller and less powerful if we compare it to mainframe or supercomputer. And is the we were discussing previously that the it is easy to buy or cheaper to buy are and smaller in size and smaller in memory as compared to mainframe and computer, while they are expensive and larger and having high memory if we compare it to microcomputer. They do not require air condition and can be operating at room temperature. So basically they doesn't need a special coolant, and it will function properly in the room temperature. Generally they are used as servers on network with personal computer as nodes. So basically it's you know that Cohort University has got its own networking department, and they have got their own servers in their server rooms. So basically they are present in Cohort University. Many computers and different types of services is provided to us with the help of these computer. Mini computer can serve up to 4,000 connected users simultaneously, and it may be able to limited amount of users simultaneously. It is normally accessed by a user via personal computer or terminal. As you know that we can access the servers present in Cohort University through our laptops or smartphones or desktop computer. And here their speed is they can execute 5 million instructions per second. And here the cost of these types of computers may vary from like 5 to 15 lakhs depending upon the configuration of the servers, and what type of configuration or how much powerful servers do we need, and from which company we are purchasing, and for which job we are purchasing it. Mini computers are often used by small and medium-sized companies to provide centralized storage of information. Some of the typical machines are TDC 316, PDP 1170, Honeywell XPS 1000, HCL 4. Here are the typical example of mini computers are here. Is you can see that these are maybe servers. This is servers. These are the different servers present. Mainframe computer. They are very big in size and offer maximum computing power. A large number of peripherals can be attached to them. So basically their size is very big as compared to all the previously discussed computers, and here they have also got huge amount of computational capabilities, and we can attach different peripherals to these types. They are generally they are generally used as servers in large networks. So basically is mainframe computers are used in servers in large networks, like as I'm giving you example. If you are using Facebook, and can you guess how many users can log in at the same time? So basically our YouTube videos, where YouTube videos are stored, they are normally stored in the mainframe computer, because large organization have a need of storing large amount of data, and they have to serve a large amount of people. The original mainframe were housed in room size metal frames. Newer mainframes are about the same size as large refrigerator. They are capable of handling data processing needs of head office of a bank or big multinational company, or maybe public utility office. These are the typical example of usage of application of a mainframe computer. They have larger storage and speed of processing is also very high. They can execute 10 to 100 million of instructions per second MIPS, and cost somewhere to 1 to 5 million dollars. Some typical machines are UNIVAC 1100, UNIVAC 1110, UNIVAC 1160, Honeywell DSP 88/860, IBM 270/168, IBM 390. These are the pictures of, as you can see, these are refrigerator size of mainframe computers. Supercomputers, these are most expensive of all the computers available in the world. These computers are big general purpose computers. They are basically general use for general purpose application, and they are able to execute more than 10,000 million instructions per second, and having large disk storage capabilities. These computers are used to solve complex mathematical problems related to nuclear physics and plasma physics, seismology, and aerodynamics. Basically, these types of supercomputers are used to solve complex problems which cannot be solved from the all other computers, or they may take a large amount of time to solve these problems. So supercomputer is used to like mathematical problems or nuclear physics, plasma physics, seismology, aerodynamics, anything, and different and etc. They are quite expensive and cost somewhere 10 to 30 million dollars depending on the configuration. They are the best for highly calculation intensive tasks such as weather forecasting, climate research, molecular modeling, and physical simulation. They are mostly used by military and scientific agency. Some typical machines are Cray 1, Cray 2, Cray 3, Prom, Cyber 8, 110, and 830. These are the typical supercomputer present nowadays. These are the references from where I have prepared my lecture. Thank you. If you have any question regarding today's lecture, feel free to contact me. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.